Consistency is everything. You see, so many people are just wildly inconsistent with what they're doing in their life, what their goals are. They move from diet to diet, exercise plan to exercise plan, business model to business model, constantly trying to, achieve some progress. But before they even get close to achieving anything, they change their model. They change their diet. They go, oh, this diet will suit me better. This diet will be better. This diet will be better. This exercise plan is more optimal for the more advanced muscle growth. But I'm going to change my mind 2 days later. If you're anything like me, this is a common problem that you have where you're doing one thing, but then you hear about another thing, and you decide to try it out, and you're like, oh, I like this better. But then you hear about another thing, and you decide to try it out, and you say, oh, I don't really like that thing anymore, or I like this more. You're constantly changing your mind. And then I had this incredible realization is that you can make progress you can lose weight on any diet. Whether it be the carnivore diet, keto diet, vegan, whatever. You can lose weight on it. You can build muscle with almost any exercise plan. Obviously, an exercise plan that is designed for building muscle. You can't, build muscle by doing cardio. You see, and the greatest thing is that you can make money on any business plan as well. So pick the one you enjoy. And see, if you're in a boat and you're, constantly, and you're trying to get to a destination, well, halfway through, if you change the destination and then you start going a different direction, then you change the destination, you start going a different direction, and you keep going in circles, you're going nowhere. You're constantly going in circles. You see, so many people just start rowing their little boat, and they don't even have a destination picked out. They just row around in circles, accomplishing nothing. You're not going anywhere. So pick a course and stick with it. So rather than just going, oh, I want to, lose weight and all that stuff, rather than, just eating less a couple days and exercising a little bit more, but then a few days later you change your mind and go, no, I'm going to do this type of diet thing. I'm going to not eat any carbohydrates for this diet or whatever, and then change your mind a day later. You're just going in circles. What you need to do is you need to do research and genuinely pick what diet is the best diet, and then row your little boat. Figure out, okay, this is exactly what I'm going to do. Have a game plan. And then make consistent progress without changing your mind. Be consistent with what you're doing. Because if you change your mind or have a few random cheat days, obviously it's okay if you slip up. But if you go from, super good, consistent progress to then having a whole week off where you gain all the weight back, you're not making any progress then. You're just undoing yourself. You're just going in circles. You need to be consistent. And the easiest way to be consistent is to have progressive overload. You see, rather than doing this crash dieting, I don't know why I keep letting this a weight loss, or this super extreme period of 3 days of fasting or whatever. You're not gonna make any progress. You'll have this extreme crash diet where you lose a ton of weight. Then the next day after that, you just binge eat. You're just going in circles. So what you need to do is you need to do progressive overload. So you begin with a rather small change It's not very difficult. You might even think this is a joke. You see, if you're trying to build muscle in the gym, you don't go in, see a buff guy benching 3 plates and go, that's how I get buff. I gotta bench 3 plates. And then you try to bench 3 plates and you drop on your neck and you die. You try to bench 3 plates and you just can't do it. And then you go, oh, gym is stupid. I'm too weak for the gym. I quit. Now, obviously, that's a very extreme example of what happened to the gym, but you get the point. You're starting with something that's too difficult for your level. So you had to use some humility a little bit and start with something that's not very difficult. So when I first started this YouTube channel, I was only uploading about once a week, sometimes not even, sometimes only once a month. And that was very easy for me. But I knew that if I immediately started uploading every single day, I would be so drained and exhausted, and I would have no way of doing that. But now, I'm able to sit down and record not just one, but often multiple videos in one sitting so that I can upload every single day. It's all about progressive overload, so you can consistently continue to grow. You can't just try to make a bunch of progress and pedal your little like bicycle of personal growth and then immediately stop as soon as it gets, because it's gonna get hard, it's gonna get difficult, and then you stop and then you go back to your old habits, and then your whole self-improvement journey just falls to pieces. So the moral of this video is consistency is everything, and you need to set a clear and concise path and a clear and concise goal. Pick that goal and then work as hard as you can, but use progressive overload to get there. That's all I got for today. So don't have dreams, have goals, and stay wild.